22-year-old Zach Edey at 7'4" is the tallest NBA player right now. 18-year-old Olivier Rioux at a jaw-dropping 7'9" could become the tallest NBA player ever. And a 7'3" 13-year-old Jeremy Gohier just went viral. What's in common between these three? Well, they all come from Canada, making me wonder what the hell is in the water up there. Let's start with Zach Edey, the current tallest player in the NBA. At 22 years old, he's holding it down for the Memphis Grizzlies, averaging a respectable 11.1 points, 6.9 rebounds, and 1 block a game. And he's doing it with surprising mobility for someone at that height. We're not talking Wemby kind of smoothness, but rather something reminiscent of Yao Ming. In fact, his mobility is something that's been a major improvement since last year. I remember seeing Edey in the 2023 World Cup and thinking, this guy is way too slow for professional basketball, never mind the NBA. But here we are, just a year later. After spending 4 years at Purdue, dominating college basketball, he even picked up a Big Ten Tournament MVP award, and Memphis drafted him this summer. Now he's showing he can actually handle the NBA tempo, and honestly, we're finally seeing a 7-footer who realizes they're over 7 feet tall. In the last decade, we've seen so many unicorns that a traditional big that plays in the low post and protects the paint is almost even more rare than a unicorn. To give credit to Edey, he's both got the touch from the outside but is not abusing it and doesn't exclusively play on the perimeter. Instead, he uses his height advantage very well, posting up these modern-day undersized bigs and making fundamentals like a nice little hook or post spin into a dunk work really well. And there's just something nice watching this guy play, especially when he's paired up with the shortest NBA player right now, Yuki Kawamura.
With a drive and a dish. Yuki, a no-look to Edey for the dunk!
Now let's move on to Olivier Rioux, who makes Edey look, average? At 7'9", wait, let me just repeat that very clearly. At 7'9" or 2 meters 36 centimeters, this 18-year-old already holds the Guinness World Record for the tallest teenager, which he secured 3 years ago. Just at 15 years of age, he was already 7'4". For context, the title of the tallest NBA player ever is shared between George Morrison and Manute Bol, who both stood at 7'7" or 2 meters and 31 centimeters. If Rioux would manage to make it to the NBA, he would not only become the tallest player ever, but would top the other two by a couple of inches. And honestly, at 18 years old, I don't think he's finished growing either. Currently, he's redshirting at Florida, which is honestly a smart move. The Gators want him to develop his skills without burning a year of eligibility, and given his unique situation, patience is key. People are already chanting his name at games, even though he's not playing yet. So the buzz around him is real. Rioux has shown he can compete on an international level too, helping Canada snag bronze at the 2024 FIBA U18 Americas Championship. Sure, his stats 4.5 points and 4.5 rebounds per game don't scream dominance, but when we're talking about prospects at that height, we gotta give him some time. I mean, the guy literally doesn't need to jump to dunk. So yeah, I learned my lesson. I'm not gonna be quick to write him off like I did with Edey. But the most mind-blowing part of this story, there's another giant on the way, and his name is Jeremy Gohier. But before I talk about him, a quick shout out to our partner Rabona, who have a special bonus code for you, BasketNews. All the info is in the description below. Now this 7'3" 7th grader from Quebec is already dunking on kids' heads who are literally half his height. At the MSHTV camp, he wasn't just the tallest kid on the court, he was the most dominant, blocking shots, dunking with ease, and even pulling out a midi step back. Sure, he still looks super raw, missing some easy layups, but let me remind you, he's only 13 and is almost at Zach Edey's height already. If Rioux was 7'5" at 15, I don't see why Gohier wouldn't be at least that in a couple of years. To be honest guys, I'm saying all of this and I cannot believe in what number zone we are in right now. Anyways, Gohier already caught the attention of scouts and social media pages like Ball is Live, 5 and D1 prospects, where he's gone viral. Going forward, he's part of this Sport Etudes program that is helping him both on and off the court. Plus, Gohier has been granted a special scholarship that supports Canadian athletes and helps them travel across North America for various competitions. Last year, it was Mohamed Dabone who grabbed everyone's attention. This year, the name to remember is Jeremy Gohier. So, what's going on in Canada, eh? 3 giants in 3 different age groups, all with ridiculous height and actual basketball potential. They come from different ethnic backgrounds too. Edey has Chinese heritage, while Rioux is French-Canadian, and Gohier, based on the name, might be also that. Is it a coincidence? Yeah, it's simply down to just genetics. Of course, being this tall doesn't guarantee success. Edey, Rioux, and Gohier all face unique challenges, from simply avoiding injuries that could derail their careers early to some potential serious medical complications. For every Yao Ming, there's a Sim Bular who didn't make it work long term. But the craziest part is that Canada's basketball scene just keeps growing. Kinda literally, I guess. Imagine if Rioux and Gohier make it to the league and SGA has 3 giants like that at the center rotation. I'm curious to know, what do you guys think about these 3 Canadian towers? Is it the maple syrup? Let me know in the comments below, and also check out our second channel on NBA topics exclusively. Like this video, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.